Night Boy.
Stomping instrumentals to stomping in my instrumentals. Stomping instrumentals to stomping in my instrumentals.
Hello and welcome, Divine Empresses, Twin Flame community, specifically Divine Feminine, because this is who I'm wanting to address at this time. Let me first start by a small formality of myself. I go by the name of Coco. I am a twin flame and a divine feminine energy, and I have been on my journey for now 13 years. I've been doing the runner chaser dynamic with my twin, my masculine, for 6 years now, and I was not awakened into my journey until 2 years, almost 2.5 years ago. So a lot of things have changed and transpired within my life. I've transformed tremendously just within the past 14 months alone. The reason for me making this video is because right now is a very critical time on the planet and within our community and our soul mission and journey. A lot of us, and when I say us, I refer to the divine feminines, specifically male or female, because divine feminines are not gender specific. It could be a man or a woman with a feminine energy predominantly most of the time. But this is not going to apply to everybody, but there is a strong majority that I've noticed is taking on this energy within the collective. A lot of feminines are giving up on their masculines, throwing in the towel, walking away, choosing soulmates, and I'm just going to be 100. You're not helping your masculine. We were awakened to this journey first. That makes us the leaders of this journey, that makes us the guides. Everything that we say, think, do, and feel affects our masculines. We have twin souls, mirrored souls. So if you're not in union with your masculine at this point, it's because there are some lessons that your masculine is getting. And if one twin is getting lessons, then the other is too. A lot of feminines feel like the masculines have been dragging their feet, in which case they have been, and like I said, twin souls. This is a reflection, a mirror of your very own soul, in which case if there's something that your masculine is lacking, then most certainly it's lacking within yourself. Us doing our work within helps the masculine tremendously. A lot of masculines are running back to karmics. A lot of masculines are just confused and stagnated and don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, for the simple fact that a lot of feminines are trying to give up on this journey. Let me be clear when I say this. It only takes one twin to blow the mission for everybody. Don't be that one. You love this person unconditionally, without condition. That means no matter what goes down, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, the love doesn't change. It's always there and always going to be there for your masculine. Any negative thoughts or opinions or feelings towards your masculine can feel that. It's not just a thought process. Our thoughts are very powerful at this time. And it is important that we remain optimistic within our thoughts and try to elevate ourselves into the highest frequency that we possibly can, with or without our masculines. simply for the fact that they need us. And no, this is not an effort to defend the masculines and their shenanigans and the things that they got going on with karmics, but a lot of them are still stuck with the karmics. And us being in human form, some part of that 3D is still tearing at us when it comes to thinking about relationships on a third dimensional type plane, where we were conditioned and programmed to believe relationships should be. A lot of us have been through a lot of changes. These eclipses, these moons, these solstices, they've all made a difference and caused a major shift. I don't know how much of this shift energy you're experiencing right now, but I am feeling it. I am feeling the rebirth of my masculine. I'm waking up out of my sleep feeling like my throat and my lungs and my nasal passages are just full of water sucking back in, but it feels like a baptism, like a death and a rebirth process. I'm having dreams where I see cards, tarot cards, messages flash. Most of the time, the Ace of Wands. So I know there's a passionate new beginning, but there's a transformation coming on, and I can feel these energies, and I know the majority of you can too. So many of us have tried to walk away from this, break this connection, on both sides, both feminine and masculine. But we know there's no way we can break this connection. There's no man, woman, or child or force on this planet that can come in between this connection. The only one who can break this connection is the divine creator, the one who created this connection. We were split in two. Our souls are walking around in those other bodies, and we want them back. We want to bring them home. We want to join as one. Yeah, we're whole and we're complete as one human unit without them. But at the same time, it is a true process of completion. And that spark, that energy that we work when we're together with our twin. Yeah, some of us might be in our feelings. The masculine's been on a lot of bullshit. But it's time for us to take the time to look at ourselves and acknowledge our responsibility and some of the majority of the bullshit of the masculines that we have entertained. We played a part too. Everything went down exactly as it was supposed to. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is a coincidence. And the divine doesn't make mistakes. We agreed to this contract before we got here, and we know it. We agreed to go through everything that we've gone through that's brought us so much pain, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We needed these lessons for our strength and our growth. And had our masculines not done a lot of things, had our masculines not put us in the positions that we've been put in dealing with them, especially with these third-party situations, a lot of us, or the majority of us, probably wouldn't have been coming to our knowing of who we truly are. I know that a lot of us are still waking up too, but we have a higher sense of consciousness. We're growing into ourselves. We're coming into our truth. And we have the masculine and the karmic to thank for this. I'm going to address the situation about the karmic. A lot of feminines are living in a negative energy when it comes to the karmic. I've heard the karmics being called so many bitches, so many hoes, so many demons. I personally have gotten past that and acknowledged the bigger picture here, what we're actually here for. Our job is unconditional love for humanity as a whole. That includes the comics too. Not saying, yeah, we gotta love these bitches, or we gotta, be their friends, or, work with them or anything. But having unconditional love for humanity as a whole means we pray for everybody, especially our enemies, And truthfully, while most of us are looking at the karmics as enemies, they truly are the best player on our team. They're preparing our masculines. They're painting them on levels that we never could because we have so much love inside of us. We couldn't see doing these things. We've been loyal. We've been committed. We've been truthful. We let them do our dirty work. And they did a great job at it. They're losing steam. They're burnt. They're exhausted. They're desperate. They're at the point of using black magic. Manipulating the masculines with children, businesses, property, family members, imagery, trying to keep a good face out for the general public. Hate is not our job. And if you're still feeling some kind of hatred or some kind of way towards the karmic, then there's a clearing that needs to happen for you too. Because not being able to forgive blocks the abundance. And if you can't forgive this karmic, it's going to be even harder for your masculine. But your masculine needs that forgiveness for himself in order to move on. Yeah, I've been probably saying the same thing most of you have. Damn. Well, I always got to be the grown up. We all are grown, but we all are not awake. It is our job to wake our masculines up. Babe, you sleeping. Pay attention. Sit up. Look. And I don't mean that on the level of trying to control the situation. Make him see you for who you are, this and that and the third. We wake them up by waking up things within ourselves. We have to get over the past. There's a lot of feminists who are rejecting the thought of being with the masculine, and that's affecting his journey towards you. A lot of us like, oh no, hell no, not coping, not dealing. I didn't sign up for this. I'm here to be in your face and say, yes you did. You sure did. You did it because, one, you are among the elite souls. You were chosen for this journey, and it's an honor. None of the weary were chosen for this journey. You are strong. You have the strength to pull through this. I know we're tired. We are so tired. We've been exhausted with this journey. But at this point, we are put in the position to rest. That's why it's important to try not to burn all this extra energy to try to make things happen and take control of the situation and manipulate it to work in our favor. It's time to rest. It's time to have patience. It's time to trust the universe. It's time to release so that the journey can pull your masculine in. I'm sorry, I said the journey. I mean the universe. It's heavy on my heart. I was guided to do this video, and I've been anticipating a YouTube channel for some time now, at least a year. But I had to break a confidence barrier, an inner childhood wound, a trauma that was caused to me in my growing up, and I healed that. Believe it or not, sometimes your masculines help too. And I feel like the confidence that my masculine gained through my energy and my unconditional love and supporting him no matter what, no matter how bad I wanted to push him down on his knees, I stood firm. I have my days. I get mad. I argue and fuss at him. I try to shut him off, walk away. I block him for a month or two at a time. Let him see me once and then spaz out and black out the other day. Afterwards, like, I go through that too. Still human, not perfect. But I do not hesitate to come back in and stand my ground. Me doing that is giving him the energy to do the same. My masculine walked away from his karmic 2.5 weeks ago as a result of me blocking him, releasing that third party situation because I refused to come into my 2019 and a third party. However you come into the year is how you stay the whole year. And I was refusing. I was refusing to bring a lot of things into this year with me. And I let them go. And if that meant releasing him and his karmic too, saying I'm going to do me, I'm going to focus on me. I don't care about this no more. I'm releasing it and I'm leaving it to spirit because I'm tired of fighting this fight. They got an instant movement out of him. Not even a whole 2 weeks and he was out of there. Yeah, he's going through his healing process right now. And I'm proud of him because he's moving through it pretty swiftly, even though it's still a slow process. That just means there's a lot that needed to heal as a result of this relationship with somebody that he thought was the one. He see that his goals were not met within that situation. And he's at the point where he's back and forth with feeling like if it was, whether or not it was a mistake to make the move that he did. I'm not mad at him. I understand he's not completely awakened. I understand that he's healing and getting his enlightenment. And I'm patient. Hell, I've been waiting 13 years. What is the last little hump? We all done came too far to drop the ball. All we hear is this is the ultimate relationship and it's so rewarding. It is so worth it. You're not gonna go and stack up a building with the dreams of a penthouse on the top and then stop building when you get to that floor. You're gonna go ahead and put that cherry on top and enjoy that penthouse. I mean, that's the logical thing to do. You done did all this building. You've invested this much time, this much energy. Our faith is everything right now. That means release. Release things that don't even pertain to your twin flame situation. Those are blocks too. People, places, things, situations, old clothes, articles that we hold on to from exes from our past. Exes we still have lingering around and watching us on our social media network. Delete them. You know who you want. You know who you want forever with. Why are those exes relevant? And if they're still having any kind of relevance to you in your life or your particular situation, then there's still a lesson that needs to be finished. Don't be mad at your masculine. He's only following your lead. At some point, we get a chance to loosen the reins, throw them up, and hand them over. But until then, we got to keep riding. We got to keep riding for our masculines. We have to keep riding for ourselves. We have to keep riding for the twin flame collective as a whole. We are a community. We are not quitters. Because if we were, a lot of us would not still be participating or entertaining this journey. The fact that you've been led to watch this video, you've been guided to hear this because it needs to stick. Stand your ground. Yes, draw your boundaries. Let your masculine know what you will and will not take. That is A-okay. Don't be afraid of hurting your masculine's feelings. Don't be afraid of losing your masculine. That can't happen. This connection is 10 times stronger than a soulmate connection. That can't happen. Release that fear. Release that doubt. That's what's needing to be released. And bring your masculine home. Because we have a job to do. And it's way bigger than a marriage. It's bigger than a relationship. It's bigger than a romance. It's bigger than us. We are here for a reason. Let's not lose sight and focus. I love you all unconditionally from every ounce of my being. Let's heal ourselves. Focus on our businesses. We are entrepreneurs. We are bosses. We are empresses. Do you know what that means? Empress. Queen of all queens. We are the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. All wrapped up in one. Do you know how superhuman that makes us? It's time to go stand in the mirror and look at yourself and say, I'm strong enough. I got this. I have no doubts. I have no fears. My journey is divinely protected and guided. Me and my masculine are divinely protected and guided. And we are doing as we should. We are coming into alignment. Towers and all. Whatever it takes. But we take that and we are still standing. Divine Feminine, it is time to rise up. Come into your power. As long as you got hatred in your heart, bitter feelings, the pit of your stomach gets hit when you're thinking about that karmic, that means that karmic has power over you. Do not allow that win. They've already won the battle, but they don't win the war. My name is Coco. I am a twin flame, empress in my power. Are you?
Focus.